The scenario is going to be Destruction. It is a 2015 Steamroller scenario. It includes Kill Box. You need 5 points to win. You get 1 point for controlling the zone, 2 points for dominating. You can't do either of those, though, until you destroy the enemy objective, and doing so will give you 1 control point. You can't do any of the scoring, though, until the second player's second turn. So I'm going to be playing Haley3 again. I am really just loving the idea of her. I finally got some good glue, so they're all glued together. Starting the painting, really just kind of threw some paint on in, 5 minutes before the game, just so I have something on them. But yeah, looking forward to trying out this list. And one of the models that I am going to be keeping an eye on is Gallant. I'm kind of on the fence on Gallant, kind of wondering if I should drop him, so we'll see how he does. And on the other side, my buddy here is actually going to be running Gunnbjorn. So, he's one of those troll casters. He's not one of the most favorites. It's not being run here with the double wall or anything like this. But this will be an interesting game because one of the really problems with Revive is remove from play. And one of the things that trolls can do is snacking. And as well as waking you around my defense is with his blasts. And he also has the little infantry here, the Creel Warriors, that can go +2 to hit. They can get Fell Called for another +2 to hit. So, I mean, this is not exactly... he has some tools to deal with me, is what I'm trying to say here. Alright, so the terrain here is not exactly legal. My buddy set it up, so I mean, clearly between the building and the walls, that's not 5 inches. But a big, huge deal here is going to be that river. He won initiative, and interestingly wanted to go first. So I said, oh, that's just fine. I'll take the side that does not have the river. So really looking at this, one of the things I had to worry about was that slag troll. So that's why the Gallant is way on the other side. Not all the matchups are exactly what I want to have, but really between the river and that forest on the left side, unless I want to have Rupert babying them the entire time, I need my Blazers to be running the left flank. And meanwhile on the right, hopefully my Lances can go there. Hopefully the Gun Mages can shoot down the Creel Warriors, and then really the Precursor Knights are kind of doing their thing. So, as been the norm, I forgot to take a picture of his first turn, but really he's just moving up. The Fell Caller gives Pathfinder to the Creel Warriors so they can get across the river, and otherwise, yeah, up they go. Meanwhile, on my turn, I don't really want to rush up too much. I just want to wait back, wait for him to come to me, don't want to take too much damage, so I bring up the 2 Haleys, I put up Temporal Flux, the Precursor Knights even go for Shield Wall, they also put Tough on them, and otherwise I'm really just kind of staying back. I have 2 of my Storm Lances that's behind a wall, so they won't be able to charge, but I just didn't want to put that much forward. Alright, so his turn 2, he goes and rushes up with his Creel Warriors, trying to block off a lot of the real estate there. Otherwise, the Blitzer that got Snipe is going to be shooting down 1 Storm Lance. Could have been worse, but he only got 1 shot. The Bomber is going to try and do some damage, but he gets a bad scatter, shoots again, and scatters into his own guys and kills one of his own guys. So, hey, that was nice. But otherwise, Gunnbjorn, you can see, makes a wall for himself, and he's kind of bunkering up back there. So he does have a wall, but that's not within the happy land of Killbox, so he'll have to be using his own wall. So on my part here, what I really want to do is I want to go and I want to try and kill off the Impaler on the right side, and then I just want to slaughter all the guys in the center. Just all these Creel Warriors, I really want to take this away from him so that I can really do a lot of zone pressure and get the Precursor Knights up there. So that's really the plan. Actually, with the Blazers, I was kind of wondering if maybe I could go and shoot down the Impaler from the other side. It'd be a real stretch. They're probably just going to be trying to shoot down other things. But one of the problems I am going to have here is that the Slag Troll is coming over to try and get Gallant. So Gallant's going to have to be staying back pretty safe here because, yeah, he doesn't want to get his butt kicked this early by that guy. Alright, so that's what I kind of do here. I am going to be reviving and doing the temporal flux on the right side. That's going to allow me to charge in after I shoot with my gun mages. And man, the gun mages just basically do nothing. It's really easy for them to hit, but I need to roll an 8 at least to get a tough. And then he just kept on toughing. So the gun mages did like 1 kill and that's it. So really unfortunate. Storm Lances charge in. They do some damage to Impaler, nothing super serious. Of course, 2 of the models had to just run over the wall, so nothing for them there. Precursor Knights did their thing. They charged in, killed quite a few guys, so Precursor Knights at least doing their thing. But I don't really have that many underneath the Temporal Flux, so it'd be nice if I got, all of them, but what can you do? Then the Blazers decided to go, and all I wanted to do was kill the Caber. I was going to kill the Caber first and then move on to the Impaler. Well, I just kept on either missing or he kept on toughing everything. So in the end, I go and I fast cav into them just to kind of make it a little bit more difficult and pass the turn. So didn't really kill off as much as I had hoped, but still it wasn't too bad. So on his turn, he starts coming back at me. So he has... he kills off 3 of my Storm Lances on the right between his beasts and then also at the Creel Warriors. Also kills off a good number of my Precursor Knights as well. So I can bring them back. It's not the end of the world. Also was able to kill off 2 of my Blazers on the left. And one of the things I started realizing here is that I'm really taking a big risk. In the beginning here, I just had Gallant in front of myself because I wanted him to be in range of the Temporal Flux and to be in the forest. And then really, I wanted him to stay back. Haley wanted to be safe too and also there. But between Guided Fire and these Impalers, I am really taking a risk here that he might just slam the Gallant through Haley, and then that's going to be a lot of trouble. So I'm going to have to try and break this up. Yeah, Guided Fire, real problem. But otherwise, yeah, Slag Troll didn't really get to Gallant yet, holding back. And so on my turn, I really need to try and do a lot more work here. I need to try and finish off all of these guys in the zone. I really want to try and shoot down one of the heavies on the left. That attrition just has to start happening. And then I'm going to revive 3 of my Storm Lances on the right. I was wondering if I could actually take out the Blitzer in one go, but armor 20 and dice -5, it just wasn't looking really possible, right? That's only 25 boxes. Maybe I do a few extra shots, but, I think I'm going to take the safer route and just try and kill the Impaler. So this will be my feet turn, and like I said, I want to get the Gallant away from being in front of me, so he just kind of like shifts over. Like I say, I pop my feet. I'm going to go and revive as much as I can. I actually don't get out Temporal Flux this turn, which will be kind of an issue, but it's just what happened. Another issue, too, is, well, I went up there and I did a Force Hammer to the Blitzer, so that was great. I was able to kill a Fellcaller, get that done. Otherwise, on the right, I'm able to charge in, kill the Impaler, get a little bit of damage on the Blitzer, which is going to turn out to be stupid, but we'll get to that soon. On the left side, the Impaler did a lot of damage to him. That Impaler's pretty roughed up. Again, a lot of toughs and a lot of misses and stuff means I'm not really clearing out the zone yet. So the Precursors still not doing their job. The Gun Mages still being really disappointing. I don't think they killed anything this turn, so it was really bad. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty safe being back here. Even though I don't have Temporal Flux up, I think he's going to be doing a lot more for attrition. So I'm feeling okay. The Bomber's further back. It's not too bad. So, this picture here is to show how I forgot that with Explosivo, he can actually try and kill off my Haleys. So, he goes to try and shoot this Haley here. He has Guided Fire and all that good stuff. And luckily for me, he misses. Because if he takes out future Haley, I can't revive. And I really need that right now. So, luckily for me, he misses. Otherwise, he does a lot of damage to me. So the Blitzer is going to repulse, push things around. He's going to snack and kill too. So there's my mistake for doing damage to him. But he's pretty loaded up and he's up there. The Bomber's pretty loaded up and he's, so he's going to have some fury issues. The Slag Troll also did a little bit of work, damaged the objective. My objective has like 3 boxes left, so it's almost destroyed. A lot of my Precursor Knights got beat up this turn, so lots of trouble. He also, with Virtuoso, shot down another one of my Knights, so lots of damage I took all over, and I really feel like the attrition is turning against me. And especially now where some of my stuff is being snacked away, yeah, this is just not really working out the way I want. So looking at this, I really want to try and get rid of that Slag Troll so I can be a little bit more aggressive with the Gallant. So that's going to be my play, is I want to bring back more of those Precursor Knights, kill the Slag, kill the Impaler. He did pop his feet, so all of his stuff basically has cover this turn and can't be knocked down. So yeah, that's going to be kind of an issue. Alright, so on my turn, I let past Haley go away just because I need to start getting this Fury going. And what happens is I go and I revive 3 guys, which isn't too bad, but again, no temporal flux. And a big part of how this army is supposed to work is just a whole bunch of temporal fluxes. Just, you know, getting lots of high defense and trying to survive off that. And this is the second turn in a row that I didn't even cast it. So that's kind of a problem. But otherwise, what happens is that I go in with my Precursors after I revive some of them up, charge them in. I actually first try to shoot with the Blazers into the Impaler, trying to finish it off. Shot 1, did a little bit of damage. Precursors charge in with their little mini feet. They destroy the Impaler, so both Impalers gone. And then otherwise, the attacks on the Slag, I really thought I'd be doing lots of damage, but it was a little bit under what it should be. All my guys are corroded now. That's not great. And then to try and get a little bit more damage in, my Storm Lances try to do a cavalry charge over, hoping to kill that one Creel Warrior with an impact attack, and it didn't happen. I just could not roll above a 7, and I know that's average, but I mean, one of them should have spiked, and so now they're kind of both stuck there. So the Gun Mages went up, they tried to push the Blitzer, they weren't in range, so yeah, really didn't feel that great about this turn. And, yeah, I'm just going to have to wait to see what he does to me back. So his Blitzer is going to Frenzy, and it's going to come over and kill this guy. And again, I'm just killing myself because my whole point with my Storm Lances was to get away from this Blitzer that's snacking me, and now he's going to snack me again. Luckily for me, I get a little bit of a break here where the Slag Troll comes back and takes 2 free strikes, hoping to shoot at Gallant. And between the 2 free strikes, I just crank that damage, and I bring him down all the way to 1 box. So, yeah, he does not do any damage to Gallant, and that was a huge break for me. So, otherwise, it really looks like this. I'm really starting to run out of Precursors. Actually, he is able to kill off my last Storm Lance, so now that's gone. And really in this list, the Storm Lances are supposed to do a lot of the heavy work, so now it's actually going to be time where I need Gallant to do that work. So he's going to need to go over, kill the Blitzer. At first, I was kind of wondering if I can kill Gunnbjorn, but not with that wall there. So if he can charge across, kill, you know, the Blitzer, I could do some initial damage with the Gun Mages. Really try and clear out the zone here, try and do a little bit more damage. I really also need that Slag Troll to go away, or kill Horgol or whatever his name is. So I'm going to try and do what I can, but he did kill future Haley. So there'll be no revive this turn, and I'll need to try and find a way to bring her back. So over here, this was the battle to kill Horgol. So really what happened is I move over, I'm going to be attacking him with 2 of my guys, and he gets knocked down, and he's going to just start toughing and toughing and toughing. So really, first my Blazers came up, they shot, and, you know, did enough damage. He started taking toughs tests, and he just starts toughing all of these. So after this, I'm going to go and hit them with my Precursor Knights. They're going to also tough again. Then I actually go up here with a Tinker. He's going to shoot Horgol and do 1 damage. And now this is where he's going to decide whether he wants to pass that damage off to the Slag Troll or die himself. And he's going to choose to pass it off and lose a Slag Troll. Now after that's done, Haley's going to come over and take another shot at Horgol and roll a double 1 and miss. So, I just can't kill this guy. Don't know why. Alright, guys. So otherwise, Really what gets done is that I do a big combined shot with my gun mages over into the blitzer, then I come over and charge over the gallant. I'm able to finish him off and do a shield bash to the objective. Otherwise, even Rupert is charging in now to get in some damage. He kills a guy, kills some more of the regular guys there, just his stone bearers and all that. So, this was a pretty good turn for attrition, but Haley standing out there. Temporal Flux is finally back out. Future Haler's back out, but yeah, this next turn will probably be pretty critical. Alright, so on his turn, this is where I forget that actually Gunnbjorn can do a big slam thing too. Luckily, he doesn't get the crit, but he is able to kill off the Tinker and one of my ponies, or two of the ponies on the front as well, as he tries to kill Haley but misses and scatters. So this was great. Whenever you fail an assassination, then all of a sudden it looks like I'm in a good spot to turn around. Up there, he tried to kill off my Precursor Knights. That didn't really work. He did hit 2 molten metal whatever things onto Gallant from Horgel, so I lost 12 damage there. But either way, this is looking pretty good. I feel that now I don't think I could do the assassination, but I should be able to start really turn over this attrition and also pressure scenario. So on my turn, I get pretty lucky with all those corrosions I had on me. The one that was on the regular trooper goes out. The one on the UA doesn't, so 1 box, no big deal. And really what I do here is Gallant is going to destroy the objective. Actually, he's going to fall short by 1 box, so future Haley is going to have to shoot it. But otherwise, I then go with Haley into the zone, so I'll be dominating. I put up Temporal Flux. I did a bunch of shooting with the gun mages, and they actually started killing things. Rupert charges in. He kills a guy. Precursors kill Horgel. And then this is where I get to close to my last play of the game. So my gun mages go to soften up the bomber. And then after that, I really want to protect Haley. And so what I actually decide to do is to come back and form a ring around myself. And this is going to prove to be a poor choice for 2 reasons. One, again, Gunnbjorn can go for the crit and try and knock down Haley, and then all of a sudden, defense 18 won't matter. So yeah, defense 18 on the Blazers is great, defense 18 on me is great, but if he gets 1 crit, it's all for nothing. The other thing is that I should have been back here at all. I should have been really up there jamming him, and for some reason, I just didn't think about it. But either way, it is now 3 points to 1 because he destroyed my objective, and if he doesn't kill me, I'm sitting pretty. But on his turn, he shoots with Gunnbjorn. He does not get the crit, so I get lucky again, but he does kill off the screen, and then that allows the bomber to aim and shoot at me with guided fire, and he does hit, he spikes damage, and Haley3 goes down. So wow, guys, what a grinder of a game. Definitely some takeaway learnings for myself is snacking. Snacking is so important. Normally when I'm running it with, like, say, Maylock, I have a bajillion gators. And if I get a few guys snacked, okay, it sucks, but it's not a big deal. When I only have 5 Stormlances, losing some of those guys to snacking is a massive deal. So definitely something to watch out for. And again, I still am really liking Epic Haley, but man, there's a lot of choices and a lot of things you can get to do with her, and I just need to be more effective at it. Gallant actually did do a good amount of work this game, so I think I'm going to keep him in the list. I'm kind of wondering still if I should switch that out to Dynamo, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll go Dynamo next game, see what happens. But either way, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later. Bye.